Hi, good evening, everyone. Just would like to create a simple 3 to 5 minutes video tonight to really key in and to remember this moment that I have in my life. And actually, what I'm doing tonight is to, to start with the 28 days to result action journal, or I call it as no matter what training program by Lisa Nicols. I've been doing this somewhere about 1 month ago last year, but I don't really put it into a very serious thought about it until this year. Actually, I want to redo it again to really see the insight and to dig into more details about every single things that are it's not just merely by listening to the videos and listening to what other people thought about, but is to really discover the content myself, the value myself. And I just would like to explain a little bit about what it is in the 28 days that I'm going to do right now. And okay, it start with the introduction with I never seen something like this before. Is we call it as nine environment. Nine environment is something that actually is the breakdown on every category that we need, or what we say that to evaluate on the conditions of you being involved in a specific areas. So these nine areas is the first one is the you, the mimetic you, self, spiritual, self, we can say that in the soul or self, spiritual, relationship, network, financial, physical, nature, and body. So these are the something that like wow, it's so amazing for me to discover these things. And then this night environment actually give an impact to your life. And I've been introduced to the new terms, and it's not about success, it's about the abundance life. And all the time that I'm working so hard to achieve success in terms of most of the time in the financial term. uh, okay, we can put it into example is like making millions. That is what the success looked like to me in the past, but not today. Today we will see into success on the financial part. It's just a part of it, means that it's just one cornerstone of the nine environment, means that it's just maybe it's going to take about 15%. So there's the reason why most of the time even we make a lot of money but we still feel empty inside. And that is the reason that something is wrong. Something is wrong in the process, or maybe something is wrong in the target and the understanding of the blueprint that I have in the past. Okay, so what I'm going to do is today is my repeatance of the first day of the this one, the no matter what program. And actually I just create a simple goals for myself that actually to create a massive awareness on my current position in the night environment, to follow by action plan every single day, to invest on myself. I think myself is the biggest investment that I can make, more than any other things, to grow from the inside first before it will start to expand from the outside. Building the discipline muscle in myself to have the consistent action every single day, that is very important, to practice and to live in abundance life before it will continue to overflow to other people, and to live a life that barely unrecognizable. So for me, I will to say something like this is not the thing that I have in my mind a year ago. So, and then the last thing that I would like to share is here is please list 5 intention related to your goal. And I like this one is they say that an intention is the emotional attachment you have toward your goal. For me, the reason why a lot of time we set a goals that we might never been able to achieve because there is no emotional attachment to your goals. So when you achieve it, you feel like, uh-huh, nothing special out of it. It's just something that you learn about, it's something that you heard about, it's something you read about in the book, but there's no emotional attachment to that. So human being must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. So it's like I'm looking for the answer, and every process is an emotional attachment to me. And for me, I just list of five of the most important thing that I'm trying to look for in this 28 days program is first I'm doing my best to create 2 years time goal. I change my time frame of the goal setting from 1 year into 2 years, for me it is like an upgrade version. I can see that most of the time I put my effort on the 1 year goals, and then when it comes to December, I will feel that very down, and then I will feel that, oh, I don't have enough time, and then my planning horizon is like most of the time is within the 30 days, especially in the financial part. So this 2 years goal, I believe that it will create eight I would say 8 quarters, and then it's like I'm going to break it down into the 3 months goal or to achieve, and then it will break it down into eight eight quarters, so that it's easier for me to manage it and to plan and manage my financial ahead of the year. So there's the part that is so important for me, because I feel that every time I make the mistakes of planning for 30 days, especially when we take a salary from employer, and then we will start to plan for what to pay, things like that. But at the end of the day, is we are not ahead of the time. So for me, 2 years goal is like I'm trying to plan the financials part ahead 1 year before this one, before anything else. So it means that right now it's 2020, so I'm planning and I'm budgeting ahead 1 year from now, and building a discipline muscle every day in a consistent manner. And I believe that the consistency is the key to create long-lasting improvement or long-lasting changes in life. Experiencing abundance life in every area of environment, that is so powerful, because experiencing is a journey that we need to have before we can get the wisdom that we need. And to experience abundant life is to give myself a permission that to doesn't look back on the life that I have before, and to really move on to the life that have new possibilities, and be an example and model that people can learn. That is the part that actually not only encourage me, at the same time it challenge me to the higher levels. And for me to say today is like, it's so scary for me. I want to be a speaker when I reach my age of 40s, and today I'm in my 30s. So 10 years journey is going to be fast, and it's going to be like in a clip of ice. In my 40s, I will start to make my life in more in speaking terms, to share and to train people across the nation. And especially I want to see the younger generation grow up, and I want to pass on the torch that I have today. And for me, it's like it's a challenge, and is I'm so terrified to think about it, and to really understand it. But at the same time, I'm so excited, because the goal and the dream is so big that if it doesn't shake me, it doesn't excite me actually. So that is the part that I want to share tonight. Thank you so much for listening. I love you, and have a great year in 2020. See you. Bye.